The Backrooms. You've been here before. Level 64. The Lurking Darkness. Survival difficulty. Class 3. Unsafe, unsecure, low entity count. Level 64 is the 65th level of the Backrooms. Level 64 seems to be an infinite house with dysfunctional lighting fixtures. Image caption: a photo of level 64 engulfed in darkness. Description: level 64 is an infinite house area with many rooms, halls, and stairways. The level itself is littered with house decor, more than what you would find in an average, everyday household. The darkness in level 64 absorbs light, and light sources are dysfunctional. A working lighting method is being constructed by the Meg at this moment. The structure of the house seems to change when no sentient beings are looking, which can cause the wanderer to feel anxiety and/or paranoia. Level 64 can also cause wanderers to receive symptoms similar to nyctophobia for the amount of time one can spend in its darkness. The furniture in level 64 is very average to what you can find normally in the front rooms. However, a significant amount of mold and dust can be found on different surfaces. Most of the level has a large amount of items, to the point where some items are placed in impossible ways. There are many light sources spread across the level, but cannot be activated. Any books and other written material to be found will be blank. Many rooms and halls found in level 64 can be drastically different than normal, such as a room full of clocks ticking in unison, with a grandfather clock in the center on a pile of more clocks, upside-down halls, pitch-black halls of void, and many more oddities. Only one entity seems to appear in level 64, those of which are known as lurkers. Lurkers are humanoid entities that have worm-like bodies. The height of the entities are estimated to be normally 6 feet tall. Few reports have mentioned a lurker to be 20 feet tall. Lurkers are able to climb any surface with the entity's large amount of legs, that being 5 on each side. These entities are hostile and will attack on sight. Moving quickly and out of view is the best way to escape. Lurkers are incapable of hearing. Lurkers are sensitive to light, and that is likely the reason to the absence of light in most of level 64. Through unknown means, level 64 will transform itself to a normal house interior that is finite, and many entrances and exits can be found. All light sources will be activated, and no entities will appear during this stage. It is unknown how or why this happens, as it appears to happen randomly when traversing too far in level 64. It is suggested to exit through one of the many access points during this stage. Access Insurrection Document 34-E. The following document was found on January 7, 2020, in a recently discovered insurrection base. This base seemed long abandoned, which is also shown within the date of the document, which was made on August 28, 1962. This specific document seems to be one of the many pages of a routine schedule. Insurrection Document 34-E. 08/28/1962. The Insurrection, wherever the battle may take us. Layer-0024 Routine Protocol Document 34-E. Security Breaching Events. In the event of a security breach, all personnel must retreat into the Layer-0112 exit immediately if all else fails. Many events may occur within Layer-0024 that can cause mass panic or destruction. It is critical that all personnel remain in good condition for further use. These are the following events that may occur within Layer-0024. Hostile Creature Attack. In the event of an attack via hostile creatures, all guards stationed will attack by force. All instances of creature-0058, footnote, this is most likely the lurker entity, end footnote, will be eradicated immediately. In the event of the hostile creatures breaching the project, all evidence and discoveries must be evacuated immediately to ensure the safety of our work. Hostile Group Raid. In the event of a hostile group invading our workspace, all soldiers must attack via force. All scientists must retreat to the nearest Layer-0112 exit immediately. Any valuables left over by hostile invaders can be used against invaders in combat or other uses for our projects. If the project has been compromised and has been taken over by the enemy, we must abandon the project or move the project immediately. Unknown Catastrophe Event. Updated as of August 28, 1962. This is placed here in case of an unknown event that may occur within our workspace. The following example log has been placed here as a warning for further use of this project. Event log 0024-02. On unknown/1962, a soldier whose name will remain anonymous had encountered a strange figure made out of clocks in Project-0014, Sector-0004. The man has then repeated the phrase, "I must be free," with a sensation of ticking noises repeated throughout the soldier's mind. The soldier was standing there for a few minutes, which had felt like hours. Another soldier had walked in with 2 scientists, ready to conduct tests, which caused the man to disappear and free the soldier that was still frozen. Ticking noises lasted in their head for 42 hours. This soldier has been seen to have random violent outbursts after this event took place. They are now being held in the Project-0014, Sector-0002 medical bay for proper treatment. In the case of a breach caused by this creature, we must be ready for anything. Returning to base. If any personnel is lost after an expedition or a security breach, we have many methods of returning safely. Base coordinates have been given to all personnel that are tasked with working on this project. For more info, please switch to the next page. Page 5. Also see page 4 and page 6. Summary. This document explains many different scenarios that may have caused the base to become abandoned. The very last cause should stand out, as a ticking noise can be heard all throughout the insurrection base area. The event log mentions a man made of clocks, which may have some connection to the clock-filled rooms scattered around level 64. All Mega members must proceed with caution within this area. Bases, outposts, and communities. Having a group in level 64 is a hard task, but that doesn't mean it hasn't been done. The Meg, Darkness Rangers Outpost, consists of 23 people ready to help any wanderers in level 64, resides in the level 0 entrance room, receives supplies every week from the BNTG. Abandoned Insurrection Base. This base was abandoned by the Insurrection long before the Meg had arrived. Most important items have been taken out of this area. Only evidence remaining were very few documents. A loud ticking noise can be heard within this base. The source is yet to be found. The only thing we know about this project was one document that describes an encounter. See Insurrection Document 34-E for more information. Housekeepers, a mysterious group that resides in house-like areas. This group has discovered information about houses in the Backrooms that is unknown to the Meg. Amount of members are unknown. To enter, elevator entrances can become an entrance to level 64 in any level, removing the elevator that was once there. Finding a cellar in level 98 will lead to level 64. Finding a couch in level 6 and using it will lead you to pass out and wake up in level 64. Finding a large, decorated room in level 2 will lead you to level 64. Exits. To exit, you must survive until the safe stage is active for most exits to function. Find a glass door that will lead you to a yard of a house in level 9. Walking outside the front door can lead you back home to level 200. One exit can be found by finding a lit room full of light that can lead you to level 0. No clipping through paintings can lead you to level 57. A hole can be found in the walls or ceiling that can lead to level 8.